Doomsday is finally upon us. What is happening in the Conan Exiles community? What's up, Fire fam? My name's Kiahonfire, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Today we have Doomsday upon us. As I said in the intro, they are purging finally, activating this purge into official servers. Doesn't count for unofficial, doesn't count for single player, but does account for official servers on all platforms. You are getting a mount purge and a NPC purge. All of your crafter thralls will be safe because technically they're not physical thralls, they're actually items in the game. But anything like your animals or your thralls, there is now going to be a limitation like they announced last year, but they are finally putting it into play. So you're going to need to know about some things here if you do play on official, because you might need to get rid of some of your thralls, otherwise you might lose some without your control. So you definitely do want to have a look at this. It's a very important announcement kind of thing. And it may sound like a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing, because getting rid of like these huge amounts of thralls and animals and stuff like that, it actually reduces server lag and it will give, you know, better server performance, etc. So you can expect better frames and whatever else. It's going to help a lot having that kind of thing, and you're not going to have these people that I suppose you'll have less of these people that will have like huge amounts to kind of desync bases and stuff like that. But it's definitely going to help having this into play. It will solve a lot of issues with PvP, allegedly. We'll see about that one. But here we go. It's going to be a purge. Your base limit of followers in the game is 50 followers. They've refined this, so it's not exactly the same as last time that they were talking about, because they implemented the system last time. If you wanted to use it, you could, but they didn't fully, you know, put it in, if you get what I mean, activate it, etc. Now they've actually done so, and this stuff's going to have a lot more meaning. They're actually introducing a soft cap and a hard cap. Plus, if you're a solo player, you're in a clan, you have a set amount of thralls. However, every person that joins your clan as such, you get a additional amount of followers up to a certain extent. Okay, so let's go into the nitty-gritty. How does this actually work? On official servers, you'll have a base limit of 50 followers. Every person you add to your clan is another additional 15 followers on top of that. I believe that used to be 5 in the previous version, but now seems to be 15 unless I am mistaken. And remember, a solo player is treated as a one-person clan, so you'll have that 50 followers and no more than that, unless you go past soft cap and the hard cap. So for example, they put here, a clan of 5 members in an official server will have a soft cap of 125 followers, 50 from the leader's base limit plus 15 per player on the clan. Beyond this limit, they will not be able to place any new followers. In the eventuality that they happen to have more than 125 followers in the game, the system will only start to eliminate them beyond the 225 hard cap. A full clan of 10 members will have a soft cap of 200 followers and a hard cap of 300. So basically what you do is you are going to add 100 onto your soft cap of the amount that you're allowed, and that will be your hard cap, is pretty much what it is, if that wasn't clear to you. And remember, if it's past the hard cap and you're in between those two, then you will tend to, you know, your thralls will start being eliminated. Usually they try to pick like the crappy ones, but depending on what the crappy ones are for you, you might have more meaning to like those. Say if you're in an RP server and you have like a dog or something, it's not very good, but you have a lot of thralls, that could be on the list for elimination if it's not as strong as the other ones, but has more of a personal meaning. So I do absolutely recommend you see how many thralls and followers you have, and if you have over the amount, then you definitely weed out the ones you don't need, otherwise you could lose ones that you don't want to lose. So it will get rid of the weakest link and delete them until the hard cap is met, and then that will be it. So do not go beyond the hard cap if possible. To be safe, you probably should just stay at the soft cap and that will be pretty good from there. Now, how they actually determine what's the weakest one, for instance, they apparently use a formula level by their tier. For instance, a level 6 T4 thrall will have a score of 24, while a level 20 T1 thrall will have a score of 20. If two followers are tied in their score, one will be selected at random. So yes, this could absolutely be not a good thing if you have over the hard cap, and perhaps you have a really good T1 thrall, who knows, and that will be in the bin, you know, in comparison to your T4 thrall. So definitely have a weed through your stuff, have a look. Remember, you got the follower management screen where you can edit things, break bonds, etc. That makes it really easy to do that kind of thing and count how many you have as well. But yeah, do remember as well, private servers may implement this as well. It might not only be official, but this will definitely 100% be on official. And you're going to be getting this very soon. I believe it's 29th of June you'll be receiving this update. Yep, absolutely. 29th of June, they will enable a follower limit on official servers, all platforms. So you won't be allowed to place any more than your allowed quota. So definitely make sure you meet those kind of things. I thought I would pre-warn you on this one, because if you don't have the forums, or you don't really look at Twitter, then you're not really going to know about these kind of things unless you kind of look into Conan News itself. And this could help you, you know, get ready for that kind of thing. You have a little bit more time. It's the 16th at the moment at the time of this video, so you got some time to be able to sort through your stuff. Fingers crossed. The only one thing I have to agree on this, if they are numbering them to a certain value, this person called Kiahonfire actually made a really good point. Could you please add numbering of the thralls in the thrall overview? I think that would probably help a lot of people weed it out, because otherwise you have to use this equation for all of them yourself. And if you have a lot of thralls, that could be pretty overwhelming. So having like a optional number that you can turn on the HUD or something, or like a tick box to see what they value to, would actually probably be really helpful for people, especially with this kind of thing coming up. I don't know if they would have time to implement something like this right now, but it probably would be a good thing to have in general, if it's not for now, for at least in the future, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's probably all from me today. I hope this helps. If you have any more questions, leave a comment in the comments down below, and I'll try and help you answer it. Try. But anyway, yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.